I've been thinking. It's been a while since I've done a pickups video. God, was it really 2020? The last time I did a pickups video? I guess I just lacked 2020 vision. Well, I guess I have 2021 vision because today we are back to doing a pickups video. Now, the way this is going to work is I'll talk about the video games first, the meat of it. But there's going to be other categories too. Digital games, certain things that aren't video games, but are related to game collecting, video game playing, and all that. Accessories, little fucking doodads, and I can't think of other slang terms, but you'll understand when we get there. Anyway, let's get on to the video games. The biggest video game category in my collection to be growing recently, I don't know what it is, but a lot of Xbox 360 games I've been buying recently. I think it's just like, it's in that perfect bracket before it shoots up in value possibly, and a lot of those games are backwards compatible, and there's just some interesting titles I've been grabbing. So, I don't know, I can't really give a complete reason why, but the 360 collection, expect to see it to continue growing as we go on in these pickup videos. So, the first game, the outfit, and I apologize, glare and all that, this isn't as professional as a movie set. Sorry. Anyway, the outfit, it's like a fun World War II game. I first heard about it from Metal Jesus Rocks on one of his videos. It looks interesting. It's a game I wanted to grab for a while, so when it's cheap, I grabbed it. Next one up, Wet. This game didn't get the best reviews, but I think it's worth checking out from what I've seen. Of course, I haven't played it yet, but Wet looks good. And somebody in the comment section made a good point. For $5, I mean, it's worth it then. There's value there. Because, maybe when it came out, I don't know, was it $60? It might have not been that good. But now, I'm looking at it as like an action movie almost. It's going to be a fun few hours to play through it, and I'm looking forward to playing through that. Next one up, this one was the most expensive 360 game I've bought in a while. Tornado Outbreak. It's Konami too, which is interesting. This game is like $25. Be on the lookout for Tornado Outbreak. Sorry. Keep looking at the screen over here trying to see where the glare is. And alright, ignore that. Tornado Outbreak. This is a game that I think is going to shoot up in value. This is going to be one of the unknown Konami game, interesting game. People seem to like it. I expect this to continue rising, and it's been on the rise. So if it's interesting to you, grab it now. Next one up, SSX. SSX, okay. I really like SSX 3, and a lot of people shit on the 360, this kind of remake thing. I hear it's actually kind of good. The opinion on it seems to have changed in time. I have only dabbled in it a little bit back in the day. Definitely want to get back into it. And SSX 3, even if it doesn't beat that, if it comes close to that, honestly, that's good enough. Because I beat SSX 3 basically, so something similar to it to play through, have fun. That's what I'm looking for. This is the most recent one. The Saboteur. This game is really interesting looking. It's set during World War II, and I believe you're in Nazi-occupied France, and everything is black and white at the beginning, but as you liberate the place, color comes back, As you kick those Nazi bastards out of France, the fucking color comes back, and, it's all hunky-dory. Alright, that's the 360 games. On to, you know what, why not? Let's go to the 360's dad, the Xbox original. Why not? Alright, this one's not as interesting. Just a little bit. First of all, I went to Half Price Books recently where I got the Saboteur. I also got these two right here. Halo and Halo. Why did I buy 2 Halo copies? And this is funny. I've never been the type. I mean, I don't like platinum hits. I think they look ugly on a shelf. I've never been that type that has to get every variation or anything. I was looking at these two half-price books, and I mean, Halo is it's a game I tried. It might be my favorite or second favorite game of all time. The first Halo means a lot to me. Big fan of it. And there's a few different versions, like the best of Platinum Hits, and like there's a few Platinum Hits versions too. So I was just thinking, and I'm like, I looked at these, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get all the Halo Combat Evolved versions probably. Why not? I gotta get the Japanese one next. I don't know why. Best of the year. This I don't know. It'd be cool to own all the versions. It was a sporadic decision, and you know what? I'm sticking to it. Unless one of them is more than $20, then I am backing out slowly and driving down the road. Alright. Monster 4x4, and it has an ugly label. When they put the sticker, it's annoying stickers on games. I've ranted about that before. Monster 4x4 World Circuit. This is an unknown, like, monster truck. I know it's not really going to read it well. It's like an unknown monster truck. Xbox original game. I only discovered this through, like, eBay suggested. Again, I don't know if it's good or not. This has to be rare. Or uncommon. I mean, here's one of those weird Xbox original games I can point to and be like, hey, did you know that the Xbox original has this on it? So that's why I got for the Xbox original. Yeah, this video is coming out a little rough, but we're having fun. We're having fun here. Alright. Let's figure out what you know what? How about we did the dad, we did the son, how about the grandson? I guess each generation gets more powerful. I don't know, it's like a weightlifting family, but consoles, you get it, consoles get more. I'm a comedian. Alright. Far Cry New Dawn. This is one of the early ones I got. And again, I apologize for looking to the right. Next pickups video. I'll hire Steven Spielberg. Alright. Far Cry New Dawn. I've beaten this actually, because this is one of the early ones I got. Good game. I beat it and I played it. I've never really been into Far Cry too much, but I played through Far Cry 5 and it's kind of like it's part of my, I don't know if I mentioned it in my video, like falling back in love with video games or whatever it's called, but like Far Cry gave me like completing, having a story, right? But also like being able to like, oh, I'm going to take out this outpost, like something to do every day almost. Like, it's hard to describe, but like it was appealing to me. So Far Cry New Dawn, not as good as 5, I'd say, but like the upgrading mechanic is kind of cool, and it is the sequel to Far Cry 5. You know, it's set in the same area, so why not? Plus, it's not as long of a game unless you play it like I do and take way too fucking long. Next one up, I played this one a bit, had fun. Trackmania Turbo. I played this a long time ago. Like, see if we can see it up there. It's just like a rated E kind of racing game, but you can build your own tracks. It's like fast cars going loop-de-loops, you know, and woo, off the fucking ledge. Having fun. Everyone's having fun on the racetrack. Ain't no one dying. It's rated E. It's rated E. Not for Dale on Hot. Alright, I apologize. Back to Trackmania real quick. I threw it off with my possibly bad joke. Yeah, it was bad. Trackmania Turbo, I remember having fun. I just build up the ramp super high, go into first person mode, drive off. It was like an airplane view. It was fun. That's how I spent my after high school days. You know, I wasn't out on the football field going hike, touchdown. All right, PlayStation 4. I only got one game for the PlayStation 4. I got more. I own obviously, but this time I only got one. Detroit Become Human. I like these kind of. I know it's not quite the same, obviously, but you know, like the Telltale decision-making games, almost kind of in that vein. Detroit Become Human is the next one that I wanted to check out. And also, the whole AI thing is interesting to me. The concept's interesting, so I figured that was the time to hop on the old train, a robotic train. It doesn't. I don't know. You can see the terrible analogies and jokes, coming out of the factory. But we shut down the factory today, purely for reasons of not getting wiped out. And funny enough, Wipeout Pure is our next game. Total happenstance that I said, purely in Wipeout, and a terrible attempt at a joke. Wipeout Pure. I had to pick up another PSP game. If you guys remember, in my handheld collection video, I didn't own too many PSP games. Well, we're slowly changing that, and PSP collecting is something I want to get into. PS Vita, it's gone to the moon. It's gone. Dogecoin didn't go to the moon, which sucks for me. I lost money. But PS Vita, no problem. This obscure handheld, it's going to the moon. It's fucking out of the solar system. It's gonna crash into Voyager 1 and 2. Wipeout Pure. I like the Wipeout games. They're just like, was it F-Zero? Yeah. Futuristic racing, I love it, but I'm terrible at it, but it keeps drawing me back. It's embarrassing how much I crash into the walls on fucking not portable, fast-paced, futuristic racing. I'm always crashing into the walls. This is unscripted in case you can't tell, by my rambling. Alright, the next console, the Wii. I only got 2 games for the Wii. Next one, another Metal Jesus thing he mentioned in a video. I went, oh, that looks interesting. And excuse me if I butcher the name, Kurarinpa, or Karapina Mobile Mania. It's hard to describe. It's like you tilt the Wii remote to and it's like a mobile, you tilt it, rolls downhill. It's like a puzzle thing almost. It's hard to describe, but simple games like that is something I can dig. It looked interesting. Next one is also a Wii game. Firefighter. This reminds me, because you're going to see something after this that's going to relate to this. Fuck it, I'm just going to show it. I got these Wii guns. This is but this won't be shooting bullets, this will be shooting H2O. It's for this fireman game. So it's you shoot the water out of the hose, aim it at the fire. So I'll be aiming at the fire. Fucking Fireman Gruxton. You gotta get to the 5th floor. Copy, I'm heading that way. Anyway, this game reminded me of a game I used to play at the Chuck E. Cheese. Remember those that existed before they were all crane games? They used to have actual real video games in them. There's a fireman game there. It's pretty cool. I think it was actually made by Sega, believe it or not. But it's the same concept. You hold a giant, actual, real-looking hose, and you shoot the fire on burning buildings. It's cool. And this reminded me of it. And I'll let you in on a secret. I am considering making a video on fireman video games, because there's only a handful of them on different consoles, and they're kind of interesting. Expect that someday. Anyway, that's it for the video games, and since I showed the Wii guns, let's get into video game controllers and accessories. Alright. Since I already showed the Wii guns, obviously, I'll quickly show these next two as I drag them out. Okay. Alright. So, this is just the simple, shitty dollar plug-and-play. It probably sucks, but it's going to be a plug-and-play video where I get to make fun of it. Alright. And then I got an N64 controller. Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64. It does what traditional, well-made, actual functional controllers and disc-making consoles don't do. Well, I don't know. You get where I'm going. Should I use disc probably? Anyway, I'm not a big fan of Nintendo 64 controller, really, but you need it to play the console, because except for, I don't know, man. Even, they make those model ones that are actually good. But, like, I don't know. The shape of the N64 controller is just... It's terrible, but it's iconic at the same time. And it just works. And, I mean... Most third-party N64 controllers suck. There's only a few good ones that are expensive. And the thumbsticks on these things get real loose. Like, over time. It's a valuable resource. And in the future, only more and more hardware is going to break down. So, I figured add another one. And I do want to add another N64 controller. Then I'll feel a little better. Because the ones I have now, the thumbsticks are getting kind of loose. So, this one's got a tight thumbstick. Also want to add a GameCube controller again. For the collection. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am a fool. We have forgotten a video game. God damn it. Alright. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. The sad forgotten video game, and excuse me, it's small, okay? It's a Game Boy game. Alleyway. I know you can't see it on the camera very well. It's a brick breaking game. Think Orkanoid, think Breakout. Simple brick breaking game. Actually, interesting, I've been watching a lot of CGO Undertow videos, you know. That's an old channel, but I think it's pretty famous. Been just going through a ton of their reviews, just have them on the second monitor. That's how I found out about this. I'm trying to build up the Game Boy collection more, actually. So I expect more Game Boy games, too. If the damn library wasn't closed because of you-know-why, I could... Because I had DS cases, like you buy generic DS case, you print out the Game Boy artwork, you put it in there, Game Boy Advance, box game and stuff. I was in the process of doing that, but now I can't because I don't own a printer. I don't want to own a printer. You won't make me own a printer. And the library's closed, so... What is a man to do if he can't print the Game Boy artwork? Alright, before we get into our next category, and I'm calling this category... what should I call this? Oh, okay. It's not a video game, but this category will, you know, it'll cover figurines, decorations, or just, as you're gonna see, electronic gaming things that are not video games. I know that sounds strange, but I'm gonna cut after I drag these out of the table, and you're gonna see. Welcome back from the cut, and I figured since these are unconventional, it requires an unconventional delivery. Now, these are not little tables. These are pinball tables, pinball machines, like little mini ones. It's got the flippers. You shoot the ball. Hold the showcase on here. You guys get the idea. It makes big... Makes a lot of noise, apparently. And the next one up, this is just like, I love the design of this one. This one's interesting. It's got a little dial. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, I'm trying to see if you can see it. Yeah, alright, watch. See that little dial thing? This one is actually an air hockey-like table, which is interesting. So, you know, it's almost like an air hockey pin inside a pinball machine, which I've never seen before. Sounds interesting, though. Definitely a cool idea. Now, I gotta be honest, I didn't care about this one, really. This is the one I cared about getting, but I don't know. They'd be lonely if they were separated, so I had to get the pair. And I was debating on buying them. They were $10 each, but I decided to get them. I don't know. Maybe they're like a cool, like, showcase piece, I guess, even if they're not, like, amazing. They're not like the actual machine, but they're cool. They're just cool little pieces. And one day, cool showcase piece. And I think part of what makes collecting cool, like as I've said in the past, the little doodads, the little things, the side things, you know. And today I don't have any figurines to show you, but figurines are cool too. Decorative pieces they add to the collection. Anyway, do we want to go to the grand finale? No, not yet. We're saving the grand finale on this video that's already too long. We're gonna go show the digital games real quick. Now, I'm a simple man. I gotta take this mask off. I am a simple man and I cannot showcase the digital stuff, but I can show the digital stuff in another dimension. Anyway, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm gonna clap my hands and you're gonna go to the digital realm. Welcome to the digital realm, where I talk about the digital games I have bought. Now, I'm a physical collector, as you know. I like the plastic, the case, or the cartridge, but believe it or not, we live in dark times. Some video games are only released digitally. Well, I have to buy them digitally then. Well, today, I have 2 games to show you. Both simple games I have not played yet, but we're going to get into them. Now, Xbox was having a horror game sale, so I decided to skim through it. A lot of games didn't have good ratings, which is interesting, but 2 games that looked good, had good reviews, and had a good concept behind them that intrigued me. The first one, Carolina Legacy, and I don't know too much about this one or the next one, because I'm trying not to spoil myself too much. I want the surprise, I want the scares, I want the startling moments in the games. But Carolina Legacy, you're a boy, you go to visit your grandma, things go wrong. I don't know if your grandma's been replaced by a skinwalker, or if your grandma's evil, or what's going on. But people are missing, and there's a monster in the house, and you gotta try to escape the house and be on edge that the monster's around. Try to outsmart the monster. Sounds spooky. And the next game is Visage. Visage is interesting. I don't know anything about it really. Had good reviews. First person mode, I believe, is first person view. Again, I can't really talk about Visage because I don't know too much about it. I'm purposely trying not to spoil myself. Look up Visage. It looks super, super interesting, is all I'll say. And most expensive digital game I bought yet, but I'm going to be playing it later today. So those are the 2 digital games I have to show you. This has been the digital realm, the digital dimension. Back to you, Haytham, at the desk. Alright, the grand finale. I added a new console to the collection. Adding console to the collection is something I don't do too often, just the price, honestly. But I wanted to add the Odyssey 2 for a while, and I finally added it in the box. And the console works fine. I got some games here. Pickaxe Pete, Matchmaker, Buzzword and Logix, KC Munchkin, probably the most famous one. 2 games that don't have end labels. Oh, I mean, the cover sticker, but they do. The cover sticker's out. I just gotta figure out which one they go to and reattach it. I couldn't find them for the video. They're around though. Odyssey 2. This box is pretty beat up. There's tape on it that keeps pulled the paint off, which sucks. The box is beat up. This is. If you guys follow my Instagram, you've seen the story. It's never happened, but it happened to the one package it mattered. The post office put a giant hole through my package, destroying the box basically. I taped it up, but it's a huge crack down the middle. I was pretty mad. It's annoying. And now the seller too, he messed it up. He put tape on the box as well, which ruined the sides of it. And Facebook, I bought it through Facebook online marketplace. Never again. Never again. Never again through Facebook marketplace online. Never. The guy still hasn't gotten paid. We keep going back and forth. I want to pay the guy. I want to be done. It's like an old guy who didn't understand, I guess, because he never accepted the payment or something. So Facebook saw it was pending forever and eventually refunded me automatically. The guy wants me to go through PayPal. I don't do PayPal because I'm an old man in that aspect, I guess. I keep telling him, man, just make it another sale. And I want to pay the guy so bad. I just want to be done with this. Having that money on my bank account on hold. And it sucks, too, because like his shipping price on the thing wasn't accurate. He's like, later on, he was like, oh, I gotta raise the shipping price to $40. It couldn't have been 40. But the original shipping price was, compared with the price and everything, it was a good deal, but I should have backed out. Because at that point, once the shipping price got rose, it was close enough to the eBay that it was... This is a regretful purchase in a way, but I'm happy to have a collection. The console works. The box is okay enough. I'm happy to have the box, honestly. I was pretty angry the day it happened. It's like the Facebook thing and all that. But it works. It was untested. The console works good. I'm happy to have it, honestly. Like, once the sale is paid, it'll all be good. But this has just been a long, drawn-out thing. I thought it would be over by now, but I was just talking to the guy today. I don't use PayPal. It's annoying. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I just don't trust the Facebook Marketplace shipping anymore unless it's a guy who has a track record of shipping out stuff. eBay, you have to ship stuff so everyone's there. Especially the sellers who have a lot of feedback, they know how to ship. Facebook, it's probably just some old person who didn't know to hit the pick up local option, and they just left it open, and now they had to figure out shipping. Never again. Facebook Marketplace. Online, never did. Great for local pickups. You can find stuff in your town or area. Great for that. Not for shipping. So, I won't be shipping anything from there anymore. I mean, unless it was a seller who had a shipping history and was like totally there, but even then. Sticking to eBay and like McCoy and stuff. Even OfferUp has the same issue. People think they're posting it just for pickup, and then suddenly you buy it for shipping, and they gotta figure that out. I'm just going to avoid those two websites, honestly. Anyway, I don't want to sound down, Isa. I'm happy to have the Odyssey 2. Let's talk about the Odyssey 2 and not Haytham's Dilemma. Odyssey 2 is cool. It's a second-gen consoles. Like, a lot of them are expensive, but that's cool to have. Like, part of the... What I see, like, you know, Angry Video Game or James Wolf, his basement. I think they remodeled it a bit, but like you see like the old basement tours. Like there's a great video, Hanging Out in the Nerd Room. Look up that video. It's just like the mix match, just tons of stuff on every shelf of like old shit, random stuff. It's just cool to have. So if you got Odyssey 2, Pong consoles, there's tons of consoles, cool stuff, like the mix of old stuff and new stuff. And I do have an interest in like pre-NES gaming. It's expensive, so I'm not into it too much, but it's cool to check out. It's a topic that interests me. Pre-NES gaming, and like the first and second gen. And honestly, I think when it comes to collecting that, it's less about playing. Like, Casey Musket or something, it's not a system that you're going to sit down and play for hours. It's not like that, but it's like you almost play for like a historical reason, kind of. And the game's all fun. I've had fun with the toy and stuff. So I don't want to pretend there's no fun. But also, like, it's almost historical, like, collecting. But, again, like, it's not games designed to play for hours. But it's still cool to own. And I do plan on picking up more Odyssey games. Possibly some in the box. The handle is cool, but it makes it kind of awkward to display on the shelf. But yeah, I'm still happy to have it. I've tried to make the best out of it. Because at the end of the day, it's still in the box. And you know what? The box might be beaten up, cracked, but it's my box. It's my console. And it has a home in my collection. Yeah. What an odd sale. It's a real Odyssey. I apologize for that terrible pun. And if you manage to somehow sit through this whole video, you must have some real fucking Viking warrior blood in you. God, this video was supposed to be 20 minutes long. I hope it's not insanely long. I know it's going to be sitting on my own list. I don't even know if I want to release it. It's so long. But you know what? If you're watching this, I released it anyway. Next pickups video will be more polished. Again, I built this set today. I'm testing out, dividing up categories and presenting them in different places. Like you saw, it's the digital stuff. And it's going to get more polished. I have an idea going here for these, how to change up how I do pickups videos, at least. Try to present it in a different way. And hopefully it came out good. And again, next pickups video will be a way more polished version of this. Is almost like a prototype of a lot of these new things I'm trying. Again, I built this set today. Anyway, have a swell time. I value comments mostly. You know, likes are great. Please like the video. But, you know, a nice comment. I'll always read them. Always be very happy to get them. And that's it. Have a radical fucking super duper swell time.